My old farmer hat's taking a beating. Welcome back to the Ridge. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and glad you're here with me. And spent the last week with my cousin up from Texas and my brother, and we milled 15 white oak beams, 8 by 10 by 12, and I need 27. So I'm going to work on finishing those up, and I think it should go pretty good. I've also got a stack of 1x lumber from milling these that I need to stack and sticker. I'm saying a lot. It's because I'm working this out in my brain. But I got some neat news. My buddy Dan from Two Guys Timber Framing hooked me up with some carbide tip blades. And brother, they are amazing. If you've ever milled with the standard, you know, offset blades that you get with your wooden mills or your whatever mills, you need to jump over to those carbide tip blades because they are a dream. I need to start keeping track on how many passes I make on these with the white oak. Sometimes you can go by logs, but the logs I'm milling are pretty big, but I get a lot of boards out of that. So, you know, those other blades I might get, let's say, you know, 2 logs before I kind of got some, you know, some porpoising just from wear and tear. But these carbide blades are phenomenal. Now you do have to run them with a lot of water. That's what I found out. You got to flush them. I kind of smoked one pretty quick because I was just using that, you know, that drip like I normally use. But once I jumped that water up, thanks to my brother, who's been a machinist for years, yeah, man, they started cutting sweet and straight, and longevity to them like you can't imagine. But you should switch over. They're a little pricey, but they're worth it. Still got to work out the sharpening of it. I might take them to a local shop and get them sharpened, but I'm not sure how that wheel's going to work out. It's a different kind of wheel than what you find on your regular sharpener. So got to sort that out. And Dan, you're probably watching. Let me know about them wheels. I'm going to call you out. But I love you, brother. You're awesome. But anyway, thanks for watching. Got some other projects to do. Need to work around the mill and straighten up. We poured it to it, and we had a lot of rain, so it's a little soupy, and I need to put some steps in and some stuff like that. I also need to I need to do some work on the mill bed. I did a video of truing it up and leveling it, but when you're dropping those 30-inch logs on there, if you don't have a solid base, which I thought I had one, yeah, you're gonna have to address it pretty often. But if I had to do it over again, I would have a different design for my mill base, and I'd probably have it up here where I'm standing. But when I put it in, I didn't have the excavator. The excavator's made all this a sweet change. It's made it a lot easier. I've rambled a lot, so I got some footage from last week, and I got a neat little clip. My brother caught the first fish out of the pond we put in a couple years ago, and I stocked it with bluegill and sunfish and a bunch of minnows. They've spawned once or twice, and yeah, I got some keepers out of there, so that's pretty neat too. But I think summer is on the way. We got some 80-degree weather coming up. That'll be kind of miserable, but right now it's just perfect. So I'm gonna get to it. Take care. A lot of you fellas are worried about your sawdust. I love it because it makes this nice, cushy bed to walk on. You gotta rake it around and distribute it, but you can do some decent landscaping with it, and it's good on the old bashed up knees and bashed up feet. Life in the infantry. But yeah, it's nice. There's Gojira, who's having some transmission issues. The local dealership, in my opinion, are full of scoundrels and retards, but they soaked me for some money, Then they wanted some more money, and never been a fan of parts changers. So got some work to do on that this week. But today, need to work out some steps off the mill here. Got a stone there, got a flat, but I need to get down to here. Make that a little easier. I've done it on the other side, but I need it here. So that's another project. It's taken a while to build up this side with sawdust, but I did a little retaining wall and got that going. And my family that was up got tired of watching me crank that arm, so we took a punky piece of wood here and made a nice step to do that action. I just got to remember not to trip off of it, trip over it, fall off of it. But it's been good so far. Maybe I should do big planks down here. I don't know. Mainly over here just to set the clamps and whatnot. So this is actually a pretty good level. But yeah, cranking that arm. I need to get one of them motors. That would be cool. play with that. Better than slipping in the mud.
Good. Well, a little more. Good. Remember, the camera makes gain 30 pounds on 50. Stop. good.
Well, we're releasing. Okay. Back to the wild. I think you won.
Come on, man.
Okay, I'm going to drag this blade back. I just made a cut on this white oak. And like I said, you're going to run that water all the way open. And you'll get all that. It'll be wet and slimy. But I'm going to drag this back. It's almost touching the log. Pay attention to the shadow on that blade and you'll see there's no porpoising, there's no dips, no nothing. Now, according to that previous video I did, that's still critical. You gotta make sure your mill bed is level, your rails are level, your bunks are level, and your blade guides are set. As you can see, well, I just passed up a knot. If the blade's gonna porpoise, it'll porpoise on that knot right there, and that knot right there, and this knot right here. I think I may have done, I've done 2 logs this morning. I know I did a 3rd one and probably 4 more. At least 7 logs, maybe 8, with this one blade, this one carbide blade. I think this is a game changer. And tell you what, you hit Dan at 2 Guys Timber Framing. I'll put a link to him in the description. But check him out. I think he might be starting a store pretty soon, and he'll let you know if I'm speaking out of line. But yeah, give him a call. Another thing, if you guys ever wonder what the black is on your logs, that's 2 things. This well, one of the main things is your blade guides. Those are cast iron and they will wear guiding that blade. And the other thing, what I experience and what you would experience if you're milling black oak or white, any kind of oak, it's got a lot of tannin. Any wood's got a lot of tannin. That iron will leave black marks. Another thing is your log clamps, they'll leave black marks too, and it's just because of that tannin and it reacting with the iron, anything you lay against it or put on it. So see that little black mark That's from the face of the clamp. That's just because that wood's got a whole bunch of tannin in it. It'll make this iron rust, and then you'll get that black mark on there.